1079.
Yeah, it's Angry Mark.
Hey, I thought you were gone.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I had to make sort of a run, but I settled in here at the office, and I was there in the chat room this morning chatting up Mrs. Rev. She gave me an idea for some poetry.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, she's my new producer.
Well, we're ready. We've been ready for a little while, and I'm sorry we had to push you today. We had guest upon guest upon guest today. So,
well, Uncle Marvin was pretty pissed about that, and he said he's going to go pick up Marilyn and bring her into the station if y'all do that again.
oh God.
Thing is he can't find his way out of the trailer court, so there's no worry there.
That's good news. Well, he's too drunk, you know.
Well, I wish that's all it was. But,
all right, what do you got for us today, my friend?
well, of course, Mrs. Rev and I, after talking, we decided that the El Chupacabra is our new theme animal. Mythical as it may be. And there's some poetry here from T.C. Leonard, whoever he is. So it's entitled El Chupacabra, the Sucker of Goats. He started in Latin lands with flare and deadly force, spiked, bug-eyed, with gruesome fangs, bipedal, yes, of course. A small but mighty lethal foe that didn't lack in swagger, a rock star of crypto world, as ugly as Mick Jagger. But times they're a-changin', pal, in nearly every blog. Equates the doings of this beast with someone's mangy dog. It seems he's left the tropics with nothing else to gain than causing lots of mischief from Texas up to Maine. I once thought I'd see him posing by a candelabra, shouting, "People, look at me. Yes, I'm the Chupacabra." Or maybe in a thin disguise, a name tag with a pseudo, just dancing and singing and trying out with Menudo. But sometime since the 90s, he seemed to lose his bluster, and each and every false report put tarnish on his luster. And the once feared evil bloody beast of Caribbean fame appears to be a rabbit coon or something really lame. But what then of the superstar with red and glowing lenses? A creature of such great renown, he owns Mercedes-Benzes. I guess it's the eyewitnesses. See, man is like a child and exaggerates most anything that's spotted in the wild.
That's heavy.
Well,
that is heavy.
This has been another poem by our friend Angry Mark.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. Well, that's his call sign. That's just how you know that Angry Mark is done. And I hang up on him immediately following that because I know that he's all done. Boom. That's it. There's something really sick wrong with this guy. Sitting in his office. Now, folks, if you truly knew what Angry Mark did for a living, if you really knew Angry Mark, it makes it even more funny. And I can't tell you exactly what he does because of what he does. But I will tell you, the man has a really important job. Yeah. A very highly professional job.
People depend on him for their well-being.
Oh, boy, it's 8:54. The Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Which, I don't even know where the hell that came from. Like, what started that this week? Was I gone that day? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that was on Tuesday?
Yeah.
You guys that you broke out that?
Yeah. It eats goats.
Yeah, well, I was here for the part where it eats goats. I mean, who?
No, it was
just randomly.
No, when you were trying to figure out what that sound was.
Well, that's it.
Backyard.
That's when it came out?
Yeah.
I thought it was before that.
No, he called and said it was the Chupacabra in your backyard. The goat eater, goat sucker or something. So.
Well, speaking of the sound.
Uncle Marvin called in and said he knew about one. He'd seen one. And I said, what was he doing when you saw him? Eating a goat.
Eating a goat. Yeah. Yeah, the goat eater.
When that sound aired yesterday, when we found, when we did the hot art teacher came home last night, and she goes, I want you to know that when that sound aired, it freaked me out to the point where my hair stood up on my arm. That's exactly the same sound. Freaky weird, man. No bobcat problems last night, I can tell you that much.
Good. Well, I had a storm. It didn't like to get wet.
Or the 20 gauge. One of the two. It didn't like one of the two. I'm going to go with storm for the Camden County Sheriff's Department.
There you go.
All right.